Hi, I'm Tony Boselli with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we are in the Jacksonville Jaguars locker room here at Wembley Stadium before we get ready to kick it off with the Buffalo Bills. So some of the guys we want to watch today for the Jaguars on defense to stop the Buffalo Bills offense and LeSean McCoy. Let's start right over here with Senderick Marks, defensive tackle. He's going to play what we call a three technique. He lines up over the offensive guard. Senderick Marks is a guy who's been one of the best pass rushers and defensive linemen for the Jacksonville Jaguars the last couple years. He came back last week for the first time after tearing his ACL the year before. He is a key guy to control the middle of that offensive line, get pressure on E.J. Manuel, the quarterback, and help contain LeSean McCoy, who's the #1 threat of the Buffalo Bills when the Jaguars are on defense. Two other guys that we're really going to be paying attention to today are the linebackers, Posluszny and Telvin Smith. They will be responsible for corralling LeSean McCoy on offense. These two guys, Telvin Smith's a guy who's really fast, really athletic, and to tackle LeSean McCoy in the open field is one of the toughest things to do in the NFL. LeSean McCoy is a guy who can make people look silly in open space. So Telvin Smith is going to be critical there. And then Posluszny is really the quarterback of the Jaguars defense. He makes sure everyone gets lined up right, and then he is an outstanding run defender for the Jaguars defense. Watch him. Watch how he comes downhill and the physical tackles that he'll make on the field today for the Jaguars defense. These three guys, with the rest of them, are very important. The Bills, without their starting quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, are going to focus on the run. If the Jaguars can stop the run with these three guys leading the way, they have a great chance of beating the Buffalo Bills today here in Wembley Stadium. All right, follow me. We're going to head over to the offensive side of the ball. So this area right here is where all the defensive players will get ready today. Walk across. We'll come through the equipment room. Jimmy Luck right here leading the way for the Jaguars equipment staff. He's in charge of all this equipment. You got all the coaching gear. You got all the shoes, the change of gloves, equipment, anything guys need on Sunday. Jimmy Luck makes sure he gets it done. The other guy, Will, he does nothing. And so on offense here, see, this is the offensive side of the locker room. And let's see some of the guys that are going to be key today in helping the Jaguars win. It always starts with one guy in the NFL most of the time, and that's Blake Bortles, the quarterback. Blake, a second-year player, coming here to London for the second time. He's really had a good year in his second year. He's improved so much, throwing the ball well, more touchdowns than interceptions. Him being on track today is going to be critical. And even more maybe today than usual because T.J. Yeldon, we're not sure how much he's going to play, the Jaguars running back. He's had a little bit of an injury. He's nursing, so Blake's going to have to be at his best. And for Blake to be at his best, though, everyone says, well, what about the wide receivers, Allen Robinson, Allen Hurns? Those guys are important. But if Blake's going to be good, the big guys have to be great. Right here is the line where all the offensive linemen, the guys who will be protecting Blake Bortles and trying to open up the holes for the running backs, this is where they'll get ready. And we want to focus on two guys in particular. Jeremy Parnell, the right tackle. He played in this game last year, but for the Dallas Cowboys. He'll be the starting right tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars today. He was a free agent. Jeremy Parnell is a big, physical, tough guy, very good in both run and the pass. He'll be on the right side of the offense line. He'll be matched up against Mario Williams, one of the better defensive ends in the NFL for the Buffalo Bills. Mario's a big guy as well. Should be a great matchup. Two big men going at it, and the battle will be pretty physical and pretty tough on the front line when the Jaguars are on offense. And the other guy is the left tackle. Now, I always bring up the left tackle because that's where I played. But Luke Joeckel is a guy who was a first-round draft pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars a number of years ago. He'll start the left side. He'll play against Jerry Hughes, who's not as big as Mario Williams for the Buffalo Bills, but a very athletic, quick guy. And Luke will have his work cut out for him. He'll be protecting the blind side of Blake Bortles. So we'll have to make sure Jerry Hughes doesn't get to him. And this whole group right here, Joeckel, Beatles, Wisniewski, Can, and Parnell, are responsible for protecting Blake and trying to open up some holes for the run game. And if they can do that, and the Jaguars can stay on the field, be consistent, protect the quarterback, move the ball, that's the key to victory. So after all these guys get ready, offense, defense, they'll walk right through here, come out this tunnel. Hopefully we won't see any of the guys in here today. This is the training room. They'll get taped and everything else, but after the game, you don't want to see guys in there because that means something went wrong. They'll come out right here, get any last-minute things that they need, and they'll walk down this tunnel right before the game, and they'll gather right here in the tunnel, getting ready, and there'll be a fevered pitch of excitement and energy and emotion right here as you get ready to go on the field. There's nothing better in the NFL on Sunday when you're getting ready, you're all preparations done, you're all taped up, you got your gear on, as you guys call your kit, you got everything warmed up, ready to go, and you get ready to go out in the stadium. And right here, as you're standing here, you can sense the crowd, you can sense the emotion, you can see the fans in Wembley Stadium getting ready to welcome you on the field. And you'll walk out here as a group, come through these doors, and you'll start to sense the excitement and the fans. The fans will get the first glimpse of you right here, and you can start to hear them cheer and roar. And you're walking out to a beautiful day here in London. Hopefully no rain. It's been beautiful so far, a little cool in the air. And you'll come out here, you'll jog on to the field. This will be the Jaguars sideline, and you'll come out onto the Wembley pitch, getting ready to play the game against the Buffalo Bills. It's a lot of fun. It's really exciting. Make sure you watch for those players I talked about. You don't always watch the offensive line, but that's a key part of the victory. And then on the defense, send Derek Marks, Paul Posluszny, Telvin Smith trying to corral LaShawn McCoy of the Buffalo Bills.